Okay, folks, we're going to pick up on page 98 for Excel Tutorial 2. And this is using the average function. So hopefully you've reviewed the images on page 96 and 97 so you know what we're kind of looking to build. So grab your spreadsheet, the sales report spreadsheet, and we're going to step through these. We've got about 20 pages to go here. So page 98, step 1. We want to go to cell P26. So we're in the sales report worksheet. So probably the best thing to do here is just go to P26. So you can kind of see where that's taken us. And our label is going to be average. So step 2 says to enter average as the label. And then go to cell P27. And it says to enter the average function on this cell to calculate the average monthly sales for the store on 411 Elm Drive in Madison. So on the Home tab, if you click on the Auto Sum button here, average is the second choice there. So if we pick that, it's actually going to try to choose what it thinks is the best range for the average. And so since we're on the right side of the row with all those numbers, it's going to grab all the numbers to the left. So it should grab average, left paren C27 colon O27. And so we're going to have to fix this a little bit. So it says O27. So O27 is actually the total column. We don't want to average in the total because then that makes our information wrong. We just want to grab it to N till December. So January through December, not the total column. So once you've entered change the O to an N, hit enter, and then you should come up with 29583 for the average. And then, so let's go back and look at cell P27, and let's change the alignment to top align in step 7. So we want that to be top aligned, just like everything else. Okay? So copy the formula in cell P27. So Control C, and paste the copied formula in cells P28 through P47. So if we highlight that, P28 through P47, and we press Control and V as in victory, you should have all of your averages show up there. And then you can click out somewhere else. So in cell P47 you should have 792833. So if you look on page 99, you should see on your spreadsheet what they have in the image on page 99. So I'm going to save my work real quick. Page 100. Apply cell styles to the sales report worksheet. So I'm going to go back up to the top here. So they want us to select the cell B4. So pick cell B4. And on the Home tab in the Styles group, so find the Styles group, and we want to click on the Cell Styles button, which brings up a whole bunch of gallery items here. And we want to point to the heading 1 style in the titles and headings. Okay, so we want to get to the, and you can see that it shows you what that's going to look like. And we actually want to pick the title style. So in step 5 it says to click the title style. Once you've done that, it actually cements that there. So select the range B5 through F5. B5 through F5. Those are the column labels. And we want to go to Cell Styles again. And click Accent 3 Style in the Themed Cell Styles. So find the Themed Cell Styles. We want to choose Accent 3 Style. Accent 3. Okay, so click that. So select cell A25. Cell A25. So that's the 2015 monthly gross sales. And we want to do the title cell style to that. So click on cell A25 and then apply title cell style to that guy. And then let's go back and select cell A3. A3, step 9, bottom of page 100. Select cell A3. Okay, so we're in cell A3. So make sure yours is looking a little bit like what you see on page 101, figure 225. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go to the documentation sheet. So I'm in step 1, page 101. If we go back to the documentation sheet, select the range A1 through A2. And on the Home tab in the Clipboard group, click the Format Painter. So here's the Format Painter in the Clipboard group. So the formats that we have selected there in cells A1 and A2 are basically ready to get painted onto the sales report. So make sure you don't click anything else but the sales report at the bottom, and then click one time in cell A1. And what's interesting is it changes both cells A1 and A2 to exactly like it is in the documentation sheet. There's one difference though. If you notice here in cell A2, the font for big flavor and small price are the same, so it didn't actually pick that up. So we need to change that, because if you remember, we had that as 14-point font for the big flavor. So if you double click, I'll show you one more time here. So if you double click in cell A2, highlight the word big flavor, and then change that to 14-point font. Okay, so we got 14-point font in the big flavor. And then if you click in cell A3, we'll be out of there. So turn over to page 102 and your big red wraps, big flavor, small price should look like the sales report sheet in the book. Okay. 102, step 1. Select the range B4 through F12. B4 through F12. Okay. B4 through F12 in the sales report worksheet. We want to click on the Format Painter after you have that highlighted, and then click on cell B14. Magically, everything there looks like it is changed as well. And now select the range C23 through E23. And on the home tab, we want to do the comma style here. So let's click the comma style button in the number section. Okay, so we click the comma style button, and then click the decrease decimal button twice. So we want to decrease 1, 2. And then select cell F23. And in the number group, we want to click the percent style here. And we want to increase the decimal twice. And now you can click on cell B24. Okay, so check the image on page 103, and you should see essentially what I have on my screen. You should have that in your worksheet as well. So take a second to check that. Okay, we're moving over onto page 104. Bottom of page 104, finding and replacing text formats. Step 1, on the Home tab in the Editing group on the very far right side, click the Find and Select button, and then click the Replace selection. Type capital AVE period in the Find What box, AVE period, and then press the Tab key, and you'll move down to the next box and type the word fully. Type the word avenue. And then we're going to click Replace All. And it made 3 replacements. And we're going to do the same thing here and I'm on step 6 on page 105. We're going to replace ST with street. And replace all. Okay, made 2 of those. And after you get that done, press LN period in the Find What. And then choose lane. We'll replace all there. LN period. Okay, so we'll change that to DR period, and we'll fully type out the word drive. Replace all. And then lastly, RD period becomes road. And we'll replace all 2 of those. And then once you've done all of the items in step 6 there, you can click this close button. You might want to save your work. And then you can actually flip through there and you can see where you've made those changes to those addresses. So bottom of page 105, replace white text with yellow text. So on the Home tab in the Editing group, click Find and Select, and then click the Replace selection. Click the Options button. Click the Format button in the Find What row. And we want to click on the Font tab to make it active, and click on the color, and then click the white background 1 theme color. Okay. And then choose OK. So click the Format button in the Replace row, and then click the color box again. And we want to click the yellow standard color. So basically, we're just finding one color and we're going to replace it with another. And you can choose OK at that point. So we return to our dialog box. So look at the figure 231 on page 106. Verify that the within box list sheet. Okay, so sheet. Click the Replace All. Okay. That didn't work. Okay, so find what? Oh, we need to clear these boxes out actually. So the road needs to be gone. Replace all. And they made 32 replacements, and you should be able to see the the yellow text on the gray background behind there. Okay, and then if there's a little arrow there, you can clear the find formats so they're not there next time. And then once you've done that,